Hey guys, this is Mike Tarallo with Qlik. Thanks for joining me in the next video in the Do More with Qlik series. So I'm going to create a set of short videos that are going to walk you through working with Qlik Answers and Qlik Automate. And I'm going to share all of the different steps that you need to get this to work successfully in your organization. So let's jump right in. I'm in Qlik Cloud Analytics and I have an app here. And I'm just going to bring that app into views just so you can see what we're dealing with. Very simple app. We have a KPI, we have a filter, date range, and some line items. That's basically it. So if I wanted to look at this month's processing orders, you can see we have 3 distinct orders. And here are the line items for those orders. Now keep that in mind. Now I want to enable this for Qlik Answers. So I go into my app and I click Settings. And you can see under Capabilities, there is a toggle switch for available in Qlik Answers. If your apps have this turned off, you need to turn it on. And if you turn it on, you'll get a indexing status window. Once it's finished indexing, anything you ask will then be available in Qlik Answers for this app. So let's clear out these filters. Let me spread this frame out a little bit more, and I'm going to click Open Answers. Now, when you go into Open Answers, if you've done it already and it wasn't indexed, you'll see a green button that says Enable Qlik Answers. But this is enabled already, so we don't need to do that. But you will see a context selector. And this is how you tell Qlik Answers to work with certain data. You'll notice that there's one called Answers Assistance. That's the one we're going to use for this example. And you can see I have one created called Shops and Widgets Assistant. Now, the assistant is basically an object where you can then add apps, unstructured data like PDF documents and Word documents and PowerPoints, as well as automations as tasks, so you can take action through Qlik Answers. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to say, show me a list of orders that are processing this month. Now what you see here is just the reasoning. So if you want to view what's going to happen under the covers and you want to actually see line by line what's happening, you can click Show Reasoning. And you can see it's building the expression. There are the 3 orders. I'm just going to hide it right now. We're going to wait for the result to display in the main window. Okay, there we go. And there are our 3 orders. So once again, this month and processing 978, 242, and 282. 978, 242, and 282. Perfect. Now I'm going to send a prompt that says, send a notification to those customers, telling them that their order is now in progress and should be shipping shortly. Use an apologetic tone. So what this is going to do, it's going to recognize that I'm asking it to perform a task based off of what it learned from the previous prompt, using those order numbers. So it'll know that the assistant has an automation workflow attached to it. And the description in the automation also is used within the reasoning, so it understands how to respond. And it's going to kick off that automation with those order numbers. And I'll show you the automation and the setup later in the series. But you can see right now, the way I have this set up for demo purposes is to provide a comma delimited list of the order numbers that are going to be sent to the automation. This is the confirmation to run the automation. And then here is the message. Now this can be completely customized and changed if you want, but this is actually generated by the model. And the inputs are taken from the previous query. So now I'm just going to click Confirm. I'll expand the email window, and there you go. You can see them coming in real time. There's order 242, 282, and 3978. And we can just open one so you can see what it looks like. Hello, Jasmine. This is in regards to your current order. We sincerely apologize for any delay or inconvenience you may have experienced with your recent order. We are pleased to let you know that your order is now in progress and our team is working diligently to get it on its way to you. Blah, 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 blah. And there's the actual line item. Okay, and I've done that for each of these. And you can see this one has, each email has basically a different line item for the customer. There's Jody for 242, and there's Katrina. All right, so that's it for this video. This video is just a quick demo showing you what the objective is. In the next video, we're going to go through the prerequisites and set up the assistant.